Although our collection is predominantly known for fantastic Jaguars, it's safe to say that superb Range Rovers are certainly getting up there as well in terms of sheer popularity, and when you consider the amount of vehicle which you're getting for the money, especially these days, it really is no wonder why people love them so much. On the one hand, it's the kind of car which you could use as a school commuter, a holiday car, a towing vehicle, but at the same time it's still a prestigious luxury car, fantastic ride quality, a huge level of kit and spec, and here's the key of course, for about a third of the price of what they were when new in 2015. In the case of this car, quite literally, it's under £19,000 for what was over a £60,000, certainly in the case of some with optional extras in excess of £70,000 4x4s, still of course has the option of low deposit finance if you did want to make use of it. Finished here in Yulong white with that contrasting ivory and jet black leather interior, Oxford perforated leather in particular. That full service history is also a testament to the kind of condition it's been kept in. In fact, it's already had its all-important cam belt change as well as its 2 original keys and book pack still being intact. And to top it all off, this particular 3-litre SD V6 in Autobiography dynamic trim, in other words, the most in-demand Range Rover Sport we have in our collection, has still only just kissed 82,000 miles. For a vehicle which of course in many cases on the market are well in excess of 100,000 miles. In fact, if you take this exact model year, that is still 2,000 less miles than just the average for most on the market right now. Now, being a Range Rover, of course, there are certain things which you would expect from the car, but the great thing about these, going back to why they're so popular, is it offers things which you would not expect, such as fuel economy. That's not the kind of point which you would think of bringing up first when it comes to any 4x4, quite frankly, certainly not a luxury one like a Range Rover, but the reality is these are shockingly good. A huge advancement, in fact, over the previous generations, as high as 40 to the gallon on average, 44 on the motorway, and because of that, if you compare it as a prime example to an older generation Range Rover, sometimes with a similar size engine, those are nearly £800 a year to tax. This exact vehicle in comparison is 345, and that is still from an engine with 300 horsepower and 440 foot-pounds of torque, which in real-world terms means plenty of pulling power should you use it as a towing vehicle or a holiday car in general. Of course, being a facelift generation model, it has those adaptive xenon lights with LED day runners and LED rear lights as well. It's equipped with the stealth pack also, heads-up display, it has that solar attenuating glass on the front, sliding panoramic roof, touchscreen interface with a 19-speaker Meridian sound system. Of course, it is Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and auxiliary equipped, as well as USB inputs as well, voice-controlled navigation, adaptive cruise control, which is a sought-after touch on these, front and rear parking sensors with reverse camera as well. In other words, it goes down the list and ticks all of the boxes of what you would want from a Range Rover Sport, but without the massive price tag you would usually associate with them. To continue on with those optional extras, it has triple zone climate control, including even heated rear seats, that power opening and closing tail, and of course, to go back to the point of it being a family car, the seats are of course ISOFIX prepped as well for the kids. Once again, when you put all of this together, a Range Rover Sport in Autobiography trim with the most efficient engine you can get in this generation of Range Rover, and all for the price tag quite literally these days of a hatchback, the value for money, the sheer amount of car for the money is massive in the case of these. Well, it really is no wonder why these are becoming more and more sought after vehicles. So if you are keen to reach out regarding this Range Rover Sport, of course, you could do so via the email address shown here on screen, or give us a call on 01749 871155, or of course on our mobile number of 07482 267 439.